What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna cover the ante. This is gonna be pretty quick. I want to keep it nice and short, so I'm gonna show the trade setup and then give you a couple of examples. So to start, in order to have an ante, we need to have a reason to look for market reversal. So an ante is basically the first pullback at a market reversal. So what does that look like? So here we have climactic activity, and in another lesson you'll see the climactic activity and how to define it. But this is climactic activity, and so then we're going to look for a couple things. We look for a failure test, which I like to have both climactic activity, failure test, and then start to look for the ante, which is right here. So how does this work, and how do I know that? Um, we'll go over a failure test in another video and climactic activity, but those are two setups that I like to see first, and then I'll take an ante. It's higher probability. Climactic activity is a must. The failure test is not a must. So what happens? First leg down, and then on this modified MACD indicator, you see we have our longer term trend signal line going down, and then we have the I hate that trading views things do this. Okay, then we have this little curl up right here. So it's the first. It's basically the first time the faster moving line moves against the direction of the longer moving line. So the longer moving line has to start that downward trend. In this case, since we're looking for a downward trend, the faster moving line will have to do something like that. This point will be your ante, that curve point. So that's right here. You could take your short and you do a one-to-one. So I would look for something like this. Okay. And opposite way. I would look for something like a one-to-one, just like that. Which this plays out well. So another example here, I'm going to go through a couple really quick. This fell really fast. It didn't have my failure test that I like to see, but it fell really fast, and like this point would be your ante. So then you would set up however you're gonna take your stop loss. I probably would have had mine up here at some point, and then look for a one-to-one, and you would have gotten it on this one too. Another setup here is climactic activity, no real failure test. You get your lower high here, higher high, lower high, and then that lower high was actually your ante. So you could have taken that for another one-to-one. Nice and easy. So I think you guys are getting the picture. This one I'll cover more down here, but this was definitely like this climactic push, second leg down here, and then we would look for our first curve up. So the line's going this way, and we're kind of doing this, and then our first curve up against this line is right here. So you take that for a one-to-one, and you can see how powerful this trade is, especially if done correctly. I don't know where you would put your stop. I probably would put mine right here, or maybe up here. And either way, you got your one-to-one. But yeah, so let's go back, reverse really quick. On this play, we had our curve. So the line started to go down, the longer line, the faster line curved here. Let's see, here, we started to go down, and our curve was right here, literally right here. So you get the picture. And that is the ante.